Hi everybody, welcome to Craft With Me Wednesday. Hello, hello. Jerry and Mickey are here. Oh, I forgot to brush my teeth. And I had beans for dinner. I forgot beans in my teeth. I should probably go do that. Anyway, don't look at my face. How are you guys? Welcome back to Craft With Me Wednesday. We haven't done this in a long time, but I put up a little poll today, so the few people that voted for diamond painting. So I asked you which one you wanted to see tonight, and that's what you chose. So since I have a confession to make, during this last event, after I lost my canvas, really haven't been diamond painting. But I picked out one for the Craft or Treat event. Here it is. I'm going to do Hogwarts and Hedwig. You wish you liked beans. They're so good for you. Well, my insurance company has hired a nutritionist to work with me for the next 12 weeks, virtually. And they're going to give me 12 weeks of free food. You know, and hey, in this economy, I'm taking the 12 weeks of free food. The free food doesn't start till 2 weeks into it, so I have to kind of like eat healthy myself. But I've learned some really interesting things about being on this medicine. Actually, not from the nutritionist, but from somebody I was watching on YouTube, a doctor on YouTube, that was giving me these tips on how to eat and what to eat economically while you are on these medicines. And the beans is one of them. So I made a huge pot of 15 bean soup. Anyway, enough about me. So anyway, this is what I'm going to do. Hedwig and Hogwarts. Now I haven't decided like how I'm going to bling this thing. Have not decided, but it's round, so it should go pretty quickly because, you know, I only have a month. But I'm going to go ahead tonight and, you know, since you guys said diamond painting, I'm going to kit it up tonight, and that way I can start working on it as soon as possible. So let's put that over there. I'm going to bring you down to the table and show you what I'm doing here. So I got this little thing, the Pick Mondu. It was from Carrie and Tim. And I put it together the way I thought it was supposed to go together. And apparently, I told him the other night, you know, we were talking, because I have two pens that I purchased that I'm still waiting for him to turn, and we were talking about that, and I had said that I wanted one of them as an e-painter pen, and then I told him, well, like, you know what, I think I changed my mind, because I'm not really into this whole e-painter thing. Well, and then when I showed him, I like, you know, you just put this, I had put, I'll take this apart so I can show you what I was doing. This is so silly. I can't believe I was doing this. Well, I mean, I didn't know. No, there's no directions to it. It's just like jerry-rigged the whole thing. Anyway, so I got this e-pen, and I put the suction inside the e-pen like that up here. And Tim's like, no, that's not how you're supposed to do it. No wonder it's not working. I didn't know. So I took it out, and you have to get one of these, a tip like this, and take that, hold on. Take that metal part out with some pliers, which I did here, and then look through it, make sure there's no wax in it or anything. Did y'all know this and you didn't tell me? Chili, you were just talking about making some with Dan. Yeah, like it's so good for you. Well, I had chili. I ate chili for 3 nights. I had chili, made it for 3 nights, made it way too spicy, but I love that 15 bean soup. So then you just put the suction, look at this, on the end of this tip. Oh, you can't see because my picture's there. Hold on, let me move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. So you put this, you got the tip there, you put the suction on the end of the tip and then push in. So now you've got tips on both sides of your pen. And the section works way better this way. Who knew? Anyway, so I told him, okay, go ahead and make the pen. Make me the EP. I've got 2 pens he's going to make that I've purchased. He's going to make one of them an e-painter pen. So these are the Hogwarts and Hedwig drills. Not very colorful, but I got to think of a way to jazz this thing up. I don't know if I'm going to do the windows or if I'm going to do Hedwig or what are we going to do, but a lot of dark colors going on here. But you know, it is Halloween, so we've got an AB right off the bat. We got a 141 going on here, so that's good. Actually, I ran out of, because this is an older kit, I have no idea what I did with the sticker sheet that came with it, and I'm sure it did come with one. But, you know, who knows what the heck I did with that thing. So I pulled out an old sticker sheet. Well, I had some numbers from Tmall. She for some reason it had these numbers. So I put the numbers on here from that I had, but didn't have numbers for the ABs. So I'm just writing. Whenever you have a sticker sheet, I don't even know if they still do these sticker sheets anymore. But anyway, whenever you have a sticker sheet, they always gave you extra down here. So down here, I'm just going to write, I think it was there was a couple of ABs. 141 was one of them. 141. And then, I don't know what the other one was. I thought it was like 130 something. It's something they probably didn't give me very much I'm sure. Not a lot of drills for this little painting. Oh, there we go. 131. This orange right here. We'll just go ahead and cut this stuff up. Oh, I am not a fan of kitting up, you guys. I'm not. So if you guys want to hang out with me while I do this, I would love that because, you know, hey, Kayleen, did you buy a pen before you came over? I know she was over there with Leopard Leather Works hanging out. I cannot afford a pen in the middle of the month, and I already have 2 that I've paid for, and I'm waiting for him to turn someday. Some really pretty ones. So I've written these on the extra stickers that are here down at the bottom. They usually always give you some extra stickers. So that's what I did with those extra stickers. Now I'm just gonna put them on here. My Harbor Freight containers. And there we go. So that takes care of that. So I guess we should just go ahead and put those in there since we got we're there. Let's just, let's do that. Oh, it is storming here today. I don't know. I know yesterday it was storming down over at Joanna's house. So I guess it has moved east. The storm, I don't know, or this storm is moving. I'm not a weather person, so who knows. But it's been storming and rainy all day. Tootsie looks like she lost her mother or something. She looks so depressed about it. Even though I took her for a really long walk this morning, she's looking all depressed because of the weather. Anyway. All right, so we got those 2 done. All right, that's it. Thanks for coming. Ha 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 ha. All right, let me say hi to you guys. Who's here? Mickey, I know Mickey's here, and Jerry are here, and Kayleen. Who else? Jerry, Mickey, Diane, Kayleen, Tammy. Hello, Tammy. Welcome, welcome. Hey, kidding. I hate them both. Kidding up, kidding down. I just hate them. I used to like kidding up, but I don't really. It's not really my thing. Neither are rounds, but I'm gonna do them. So, the trial today was only half a day. We only did half a day today because they are still, I don't know if you watched my show today. I was talking about how they are still waiting. They're waiting for this interpreter to come and interpret the video that they want to show to the, where the audio is all in Spanish, and they've been waiting. The interpreter is, and this is South Florida. You think there'd be more than one interpreter, but they're waiting for this interpreter to come from a Broward County courtroom where she's testifying right now. And so the judge is like, well, hopefully she can make it tomorrow. And he gave the jury the rest of the day off today. So they had very little testimony, if any. I think they used an interpreter for a certain part of it, because I think there was one interpreter that did the interpretation on, because they did surveillance of the video on several days, and I think one of the interpreters did a few of the days, and another interpreter did the other days. So yeah, it's very confusing. It's not like a live interpreter. She's already interpreted this. But I don't know why they can't just get a live interpreter and have her, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that's a different certification. I don't know about any of that stuff. I know I lived in South Florida. Don't speak a lick of Spanish. You guys heard on the video the other day how much Spanish I know. And that is it. It's just so funny how they put like 10 drills in there. Like, here you go. Don't use them all in one place. Okay. So I'm just cutting this out. Well, let me see. Let's just do these. Should we do the smaller ones last? No, it doesn't matter, I guess. That's a 3,000. That's a 3,000. All right. Oh, they're all mixed up. Here's 155. That's the next one here. So let's do that one. So what do y'all guys been up to? What underground city? What are you talking about, underground city? Did anyone hear about the underground city? Where is there an underground city? Are you talking about the one in Colorado? There's a whole show about an underground city in Colorado. God, I stopped watching it. What was that show? I don't know why I stopped. It was really interesting. Now I got to go back and figure that out. Which show that was? 758. So these just have the number, the DMC number on them. And what I thought I could do is instead of kitting down when it's finished, I'll just leave the extra drills in here. And that way, if I don't know, I don't have to kit up every time if I just use the numbers instead of the symbols and everything too. I know I'd be lazy. Horribly lazy. But that's me. So I got my new printer in. It is printing beautifully. So now I just have to wait for I had to order the correct size paper, because this printer is a large format printer. So now I have to get a different size paper than what I was planning to use before to do the sublimation. But I'm going to get this figured out before the end of the month, and I'm going to have like a great big, like, grand opening. Okay, I got some stuff over here. So I got 2 containers. There's 47 colors here. I also like this because it shows you like the colors. Once you look at it all together, it kind of shows you all the colors of the painting. These all came from Tmall. These, I don't know if she still sells them or not. The DMC color numbers. I only had one set of them. I need to get some more sets, I think, because I kind of like them. And that way, I'll go through and I'll look at the picture and see if I want to add any more ABs and stuff, whatever have you. 3760. Here we go. Remember when you would order from Evermoment and you would get like all all those little bitty packages, like little bitty packages. Like, it would take forever, hours to kit up sometimes, hours, because there were so many little packages you had to open. Now you just open them all up like this, spill them all over the table, like I just did, and then you scoop them up with your finger and put them in. There you go. You didn't need a close-up camera to see that, did you? Oh, I never thought of that. Just use your fingers. Come on. There we go. But boy, there aren't many there, are there? Okay. Interesting. Well, these are the smaller amounts that I'm doing right now. Seems kind of a shame to... I used to take the smaller amounts and put them in those little tiny jars, but those are all out in the other room, all my jars. So I just figure I'll do this. I haven't done a round painting in a long time. I am kitting up Dawn, Hogwarts, and Hedwig and Hogwarts. The, hold on. I'll show Dawn, because is this upside down? I think it is. Okay, so there's a letter, and I think the letter that he's carrying is, I thought it was AB. It's not. A what? Oh, this is one of those kits where 3 is not 3. 3 is number 24. So I could definitely do, like, I could do something with the letter, maybe. And then the ABs are up here in the windows of Hogwarts. So the yellow ABs, because it comes with, well, orange. They're orange and white. So the white ABs are in Hedwig's wings here. That'll look good. And the orange is in his eyes and in the windows. So, you know, I could probably, up here in the moon too, there's a bunch of 141 up in the moon. There's a little, you know, building down here. What's down here? What is this? What is that? I guess, oh, this is the 3 boats maybe going to Hogwarts. The 3 boats. That's what it looks like, kind of. Sort of distorted. Anyway, it's a kind of a simple image. I don't think I'm going to have to do a lot with it, special drill wise. I don't think I will. But we'll see. There you go. All right, back to the table. I got my trash bag underneath here so I don't accumulate a huge big mess that I have to clean up later. All right. Okay. Back to kitting up. Which is not really diamond painting. I'm sorry to just disappoint you guys. If you voted for diamond painting, and this is what you ended up with. But, you know, 782. Isn't that one I just had? It is not. Okay. Which one did I have? 728. Man, there it is, 728, right next to it. Those little packets were, oh yeah, were a pain in the butt. Every Moment gave them to you, and oh, they were a pain. They were really a pain. I don't think they use them anymore. I think a lot of them do. Diamond Art Club is full. As long as I've known them, I don't think they've used them. I could be wrong, but I know Ever Moment, and I used to order a lot from Ever Moment. I haven't ordered from them in a long time, a couple years, I think. They're still out there. They still get good recommendations. There's a lot of grays in this, variations of gray, and brown, and black, like 938, 939, 3371. Yeah, there's a lot of browns and grays. Oh, I don't need that one. It's out of place anyway. 318. Which bracelet? Are you talking about this one? This is a little watch I got from Temu for next to nothing. But I like it because I have a very big wrist, and normally these kind of watches, I can't wear them. But this one, because of the way it goes, like, you know, it has this on it, I can't do it quickly. But if you pull it, you can take it off easily, you know, if you're getting in the shower or something. So that's good. Okay, 318 right here. I don't spend a lot on jewelry. I like costume jewelry. That's because I'm always changing it out. You know me. I switch the rings back and forth. This is not the ring I had on the other day. This is a ring that I got recently. So I did not end up going over to the arena, to the job fair. I heard from a lot of different people that they don't like it there, and some things need to change, which might be why they were having a job fair, because a lot of people were not happy over there. So I'm going to try to find, like, maybe... you know, my local grocery store wants someone to deliver groceries. I could do that, you know, go in my car, deliver some groceries. That would give me a few extra bucks. But I mean, we'll see how this store thing works out. Who knows? You just got a diamond painting from Amazon, and they have those bags. Oh, they do. Oh, no. So there's still a manufacturer somewhere in China utilizing those ridiculous bags. Yikes. This is a pretty color. There's a pink here. I don't know where that goes in the painting, but there's a pretty, like a rose color pink. That's very pretty. My hands are cramping. Before you guys came here, I was watching Leatherworks, and I actually did a couple more rows of Minnie's shoes. The Minnie Mouse building block thing that I have. These things are a pain in the patootie to put together because they fit together on the sides as well as the tops. So like you have to go on the side and really make sure it's closed really well. So that's what I was doing while I was watching their live. They're over there selling pins. She used to do that all the time on Wednesday nights, but I think tonight they're just kind of liquidating some stuff that they've already have turned. So if you want a pen and you don't want to wait for it to be turned, you might want to tune in or watch the replay, because I don't think they sold a bunch of them yet. I mean, and you can watch back on the replay and let them know if there's one that didn't sell that you might want. Might be an opportunity where you don't have to wait, because some people, like my friend Joanna, wait till she watches this, she's gonna kill me. She doesn't like to have to wait. She paid for her pen, she wants her pen. She don't want to wait. I'm like, I know that I'm gonna have to wait when I order a pen at least 2 months. That's just the way it is in this world. But you would think with so many turners out there now that it would get a little faster, but it doesn't. They're very much in demand, these pen turners. That's pretty. A little, like a baby blue. $7.82. So which diamond painting did you get? what's it, I mean, is it something we would recognize, or what kind of a scene is it? Is it a landscape? 37. Is it Halloween for the event? 37. 27. More pink. Ooh, I like it. We did get, I don't know if I told you guys, I might have mentioned it Sunday, but Crafts with Crashley is going to be the grand prize winner. They're giving away a $75 gift card. That'll be the grand prize. $37.66. Stop. So the trial that I'm currently covering, once they finish the guilt phase and they get a not guilty verdict or a guilty verdict, which I think it's going to be a guilty verdict, they will go into the death penalty phase. So there's 2 phases to this trial that I'm covering. And then the jury will have to decide between life or the death penalty for this man. So today I heard that Donna Adelson has appealed. Well, everybody appeals. We knew she was going to appeal, but one of the reasons she is appealing, 783, where's it? Oh, all the way over here. One of the reasons she's appealing is she wants to interview the 2 jurors that came out. You know, remember the jury 4-person was actually somebody on TikTok who has a TikTok channel. And she apparently actually posted that she had gotten picked for a jury. And that was before the verdict, obviously. And then she took it down, I guess, after realizing she probably should not have put that up. But they are saying that she didn't get a fair trial from those jurors. So they want to interview the jurors, and they're saying that the judge was mean to Donna, and that they forced her to make a decision about whether she was going to testify, didn't give her enough time to talk to her lawyer. He gave her like 2 days to figure it out. And she was hemming and hawing, and he's like, you have to make a decision or we're going to hold you in contempt. And so I don't know if I don't think that's a decent way to, I don't think she's going to be successful on those bases, but that the judge favored the prosecution over her. Where's Sue tonight? She must have something else to do. She's usually here. Oh, you got it from Art Dot. The girl sitting on the ground. Oh, nice. They just came out with a kit. They've done this before where they have like an all-in-one kit where you get 6 different diamond paintings. I've gotten that from them before to promote. They didn't choose me to promote it this time, but and I am an Art Dot affiliate. If you ever buy from Art Dot directly, not from Amazon, but if you buy from Art Dot directly, I have a discount code. But the quality of their paintings is decent. I've diamond painted their paintings before, and they are decent paintings. Oh, this is why I hate kitting up. It's like it will never end. It's only 47 colors. Can you imagine if it was like 80 colors? I'd be here all night. This is going to be a cute painting. I was thinking maybe I could put it like right here. There's nothing on this wall in front of me. Not back here, but in front of me where I could see it, you know. Because it doesn't match my pink wall. It won't match the pink wall. Judge is a meanie. Yeah, exactly, Mickey. Judge didn't like me. He liked the prosecution. Yeah, the defense is saying, like, he would make the defense have to talk to Donna over the lunch hour, and then they wouldn't get time for lunch. So basically it was ineffective assistance of counsel because they didn't even get time to eat lunch, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I think they were reaching for something there. You know, they had to figure out what they were going to appeal on, and that was it. 762. Here we go. I know Joanna's husband did not come home right away from surgery. They kept him for 2 nights, which is, I mean, that's something you can do nowadays. When you have outpatient surgery, you are given an option of staying the night. He stayed 2 nights, and they were talking about either letting him go home or letting him go to a rehab. So I don't know what ended up happening. I'll have to call her when the live is over and see what ended up happening. She took all her TikTok down as she was getting hate-threatening comments. She wiped her site down. That's sad. Oh, why would they do that to her? She seemed like a sweet girl. She really did. And smart, too. Huh. Well, now the defense wants to interview her, and they might be able to do that. I don't know. Who knows? But I know, like, in the, what's that other trial? Hold on. I made myself an iced coffee. This nutritionist that I told you earlier, I have a nutritionist now. She's like, you gotta drink half your weight in ounces of water. I'm like, what? Do you know how much I weigh, lady? Half of my weight. We're just going to say that would be 130 ounces of water. I can't drink 10 ounces of water, much less 130 ounces of water. So we compromised. The goal is that I drink 60 ounces a day. And it doesn't include that iced coffee I just took a sip of. But I'm doing really good on water today, so I treated myself to an iced coffee to drink during the live. Because I hate water. I put like a mayo flavoring in it. You know, my hands are really cramping, you guys. Wow. I'm getting old. They're cramping. It's terrible. Look at this finger. It's from crocheting. I am down. I'm on row 51 out of 60, 62 or 50. I don't know. I've got like less than 10 rows left on this blanket. But like, look at my hand. Ow, 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 ow. I can't move it. Cannot move this hand. There we go. Ooh. Usually if I run it under hot water, it'll stop doing that. But right now it's not happy with me right now. Oh well. It's only an hour show, right? So you can last a half an hour more before you shut down on me. Please. So I know you have a lot of choices now on Wednesday night. I know Shay is live now on Wednesday nights. I'm live. The Leopards are live. Everybody's live on Wednesday nights. But I've been here on this channel on Wednesday for 6 years, and I'm not going anywhere. So I'll be here. So thank you guys for tuning in. You drink a gallon of water a day? How? There's Sue. Were your ears burning, Sue? I was talking about you. A gallon. How many ounces is a gallon? I don't even know. How many? You guys, I don't have anything to calculate that with. How many ounces in a gallon? Well, she suggested that I make a pitcher. Like, get a tea pitcher of water and put it in the fridge and each morning. She's like, you can put some cucumbers in it. Cucumbers? Does that even taste good? Why would you want to drink cucumber water? I guess some people do. You're outside with your fog. Is it foggy there? Hi, Bonnie. Welcome. That's 64 ounces. No. It's way more than that. It's got to be, Dawn. You must be thinking you drink a half a gallon. I'm drinking a half a gallon is 64. I think Bonnie might be correct that a gallon is 128 ounces. Oh, you were outside with the dog. Okay, we got to figure out who's right. Is it 64 ounces or 128 ounces in a gallon? I am curious. Because 1 gallon is 30 cc's. I do know that. Oh, not 1 gallon. 1 ounce is 30 cc's. Okay, so it's 64 ounces. So I bought this water bottle that... It doesn't look like it's a gallon, but it holds 64 ounces. So this morning I filled it up, and I'm getting through it. I've got like 10 ounces left, and I'm going to save that for after the live. I'll drink that while I'm watching TV. A gallon. Okay. Oh, man, does my hand hurt. What is wrong with my hand? It's probably from doing those Legos for that 30-minute period of time. Although I usually do Legos for much longer than that, so I don't know. It might be the type of Legos that those are. They're small. Ow. Look at my hand. Oh my gosh, stop. Stop. What's correct? Bonnie is correct? So is it 64? Okay, it is 128 ounces in a gallon. I thought so. Let me show you let me get the container. Don't look at my pants. You'll laugh. I'm wearing pajama pants, and they have cow prints on them. They're like cows. Anyway, so I got, this is 64 ounces, and it does not look, it looks like more like a half a gallon of milk, I would say, than a gallon. So I think Bonnie is correct that it's 128. But I think this must be for people that are left-handed, because when I grab it with my right hand, I have to, I don't know, it's weird. But in any case, that way I can keep track, because I have to keep a food diary also. You know, I'm going to be so skinny, you guys. Just wait. Actually, that's not a goal. My goal is just to control my blood sugar so I don't end up on insulin like my sister, and live happily ever after with no sugar. I love sugar. I know it's terrible for me, but I love it. I like to bake and things like that. You know, I need to bake some banana bread, but I'm going to have to bake it and just freeze it. You sent a picture of what? Now I gotta go get my phone. I'll go get it. Hold on. I have it plugged into the charger because the battery was dying. I'll give my hand a break. Let me go get the phone so I can see what picture she sent me. What are you doing, Katie? Joanna called. She doesn't realize I'm live. Let me text her, tell her I'm live. Hold on. There's Tammy's photo. Let's see. What is it? Oh, gallon in water. Wait, what? Why is there a picture of me there? Oh, 128 ounces. Okay. And she has a picture of me there. Oh, let me tell Joanna. Joanna. How do I text message her? Wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, here. Okay. There we go. All right. Where were we? We're getting through this. We're getting there. Yes, we are. And we have these larger amounts here. This seems like more than 47 though, doesn't it? I feel like I've been doing this for days now. Tia! Hi, honey. People look older if they are too skinny. Oh my God. I was looking back at pictures of me. You know, there was a time, once upon a time, where I had gastric sleeve. And so I lost a bunch of weight, you know, as you will when half your stomach is gone. And I looked terrible. Oh my God, I looked horrible. I am not a good looking skinny person. I'm just not. So I don't want to be skinny, because I'm 5'10". I don't look good skinny. And I'm comfortable with who I am. I don't have a problem with my weight. I'm comfortable. I can do pretty much everything that anybody else can do. My blood sugar just doesn't want to cooperate. So just showing that Bonnie was right. Yes, Bonnie was right. And thank you, Bonnie. Because I don't do math. I don't do Spanish. I don't do math. Okay. I used to do math. When I was a nurse, I had to do math. All right, here we go. So if you're just joining in, I am kitting up Hedwig and Hogwarts that I'm going to be doing for Craft or Treat 2025. Boy, does time get away from you. Wow, it's already 2025. I started my channel, Mickey and I started our channels back in 2019. It's been a long time. Yesterday was Tootsie's 8th birthday. She's 8 years old. Where is she? I think she's in bed. I told you she's depressed. She's because it's raining. She knows she's not going to get a WALK tonight because of the rain, unless it breaks up here later on. But my sister's 5 years old, 5 years younger, but far skinnier. People think I am the younger sis. Yeah. I tell you, if I showed you a picture of me when I was so skinny, you would just go, ugh, what was wrong with you? It's just not a good, although, man, I could rock some clothes. I had some killer outfits, let me tell you. And it was nice to go to the regular store and buy regular outfits, but I can buy anything I want on Temu. Like, you know, I get all the nice stuff and my size, and I'm not worried about it. I don't dress slovenly because I always believe that you can be sexy at any size. And I am a firm believer in that, you know, that you don't have to be skinny to be sexy. It helps, but you don't have to be. Besides, I'm old. I'm telling you what, since my sister's not here anymore, it's so nice. It's like I'm on this permanent vacation. I can cook what I want, when I want. You know, it's just, I remember a few times in my life just leaving home and going on vacation just to stay. Like, there was one time I rented this little cabin, just me and the dog, so I could just have some alone time. But now I'm alone all the time, and it's so nice. I love it. I really do. I like living by myself. I am always busy. I'm not bored. There's always something to be done. Oh, thank you for saying happy birthday to Tootsie. Tammy, they say that each time you go on a low-carb diet, the harder it is to lose weight. Really? Tammy, I don't know. You would think that you should just go by what you eat and how many calories you burn. It should, but it doesn't, because I'm on this medication that has it. Your blood sugar does things to you. And if your blood sugar is high, it doesn't matter how many calories you're taking in. Your body's going to hold on to that weight. It's just not, you could have 500 calories. Your body's going to hold on to that weight because your insulin level is not where it's supposed to be. And these are things that I'm learning, because when I went back to the doctor earlier this year, after I'd been on the shot for a while, my A1C was coming down, which is good, but I wasn't losing any weight. And that's because I wasn't eating the correct things. And it's not necessarily low carbs. I'm eating carbs still, but not like bread or pasta. I had some rice, some blueberries and some cottage cheese and things like that. But it's the first time in my life that I've ever cut down. I don't want to say the word, the D word. I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to change the way I do things. But it's the first time in my life where on this drug, I'm not hungry. I am not hungry. In fact, she said, don't go longer than 5 hours, because some people on this drug, they'll just fast and then they won't lose weight because they're fasting. And she said, don't go more than 5 hours without some kind of protein, which I think is a great suggestion, because I was doing that. Like sometimes I just skip breakfast because I'm not hungry, or I'll eat breakfast and I don't eat lunch because I'm not hungry. And hormones. And I am sleeping at night. Sue, do you know that 2 nights in a row? Well, part of it has to do with me feeling safe again. There was a period of time in the last few months where I was not feeling safe. I feel safe again. And I've got, new locks on the doors. I've got an alarm. I'm feeling safe. I actually slept 2 nights, 8 hours each night. I was shocked. Now, it didn't work last night. Before I went to bed, I ate that Carb Smart Breyers ice cream, and I think, so the nutritionist said, because this nutritionist, like, she's on me like every day. So she said it's because you need protein before you go to bed. Because you can have the Carb Smart ice cream, but you got to have something with protein alongside of it, like some mixed nuts or something. But you have to get that protein, has to carry you through the night, and it didn't last night. And it's because I ate that ice cream and didn't eat any protein to go with it because I wasn't hungry, But I got to force myself to eat the protein. Where is this number? 33. Oh, here it is. It's hiding. We still got the big packages. I should be able to get this done in an hour. I'm not, because these are all like, I bet you this is all 310. How much you want to bet? Let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh dear. So 4 bags of 310. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, because I'm only going to put 1 bag in the containers. The other 3 I'll just put off to the side, and then I'll lose it, and then I'll be calling up Mickey and going, where did I do with those drills? Oh my gosh, 939. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of 939. Holy moly. All right, we only need 1 of those. We'll put these others off here. And then what do we got left? 823, 2 bags of that. Probably only use 1 of them for now. 2 2 bags of 550. Put that over there. Okay, so there's not much left. There's way less left than I thought. So we will get this done in an hour. Okay, and then I can start diamond painting again. Doo, doo, doo. Alrighty. $33.71. Where'd you go? Right here. The last couple of paintings I did, I worked out of those baggies, and I really didn't mind them because I hate getting up. But I liked working out of the baggies. So I think I'm going to start looking for kits that come with baggies. But, you know, the Diamond Art Club kits don't come with baggies, and those are nice kits, so I guess not everything's going to come in a bag, unfortunately. $3.36. That's over here. You only take in 800 to 1,000 calories. I was told to get a check for diabetes. Not just blood A1C, but the full tests, glucose, etc. I can't tell you how many times I've sat through those glucose tolerance tests. I don't even know if they do those things anymore. A lot of doctors don't think they're necessary anymore. But I was seeing this old endocrinologist guy, like he was an antique. This was when I was in South Florida. He was in Palm Beach. You know what I forgot to tell you guys yesterday? That the woman's OB, she testified in this trial that I'm covering. I don't know why I completely skipped over this. Her OB GYN came in and testified. And he's a high-risk OBGYN from South Florida, Dr. Stossel. And when he said his name, I looked up at the screen because most of the time I'm not paying attention, you know. I'm just doing whatever and listening. And I looked up at the screen, and it's this Dr. Stossel. I knew him. I'm like, oh my God, I know Dr. Stossel. I worked with him for years in South Florida. And he's like at the end of his career. Like he's getting ready to retire soon. But anyway, I just thought it was cool that to see somebody in a trial that I actually knew testifying. He wasn't on the stand long. He just there to testify. She was there for high risk because of a heart condition she had, where her heart will all of a sudden start racing. I don't know why I didn't mention that testimony. I'll include that in tomorrow's recap, that I forgot to tell you guys that. But I don't know, maybe because I was so excited because I know him. When he was spelling his name, I'm like, Dr. Stossel. I know Dr. Stossel. It was pretty neat. Because when I was in South Florida, that's way back in my career when I was working with neonatal intensive care. So that's how I knew him. This doesn't seem like it. You know, sometimes these containers don't want to close. Look at that one. It's going to give me trouble. Oh. We're going to need an alternate container for you because that one's not going to work. Here, I have some over here. Let's just transfer that now because some of these, they get warped, I think, these containers over time, and they don't really work anymore. There we go. So I'll probably just throw that out. That's much better. All right, that one's going to get thrown away. I'm sad that they don't sell those anymore because I really liked my Harbor Freights. I don't know why they took them off the market. They gotta have sold a lot of them. Dreamer Design overseas kits come with baggies. Oh, good to know. Did not know that. I love Dreamer Designs. They came out with a gnome, a Halloween gnome. I almost pulled the trigger on that one. Almost. But I thought, you know, I've got stuff in my stash. I can just shop my stash and just... I don't need to buy anything else. All right. This is the last. Oh no, there's a few more here. Okay, hold on. There's a few more. Last big bag, 823. So a lot of dark blue, black, purple. This is a dark painting, but it's Halloween, so it's supposed to be dark. There we go. 823. There's so few in there that it's hardly worth the effort. 3721. This must like go in his eyes or something. There's like 10 of them in here. All right, maybe more than 10, maybe 20. 37, 21, 37. Okay, right there. There you go. Two more to go. Woohoo. So I'm not sure what I'll do next week. Maybe next week I will actually be diamond painting. How about that? Since that's what you guys thought you were going to see tonight. And I'm not really diamond painting. Okay. And 792. So I did put at the top of the chat, if you scroll all the way up, there is a link to the Facebook group for the Craft Retreat. I'll clean my table in a little while. For the Craft Retreat event. If you want to be in that. All right, everything's there. There's we got we are all set to go with Hogwarts. There we go. And we'll come back to me, and I'll put this over here so y'all can see me for the last 3 minutes of the show. Wait a minute. There's one here. Uh-oh. How did we forget that one? Uh-oh. We did. You got 3 whole minutes. Hurry, Rebecca. Hurry. You can do it. You said you were going to do it in an hour. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. Now we're done. Ta-da! I got it done in an hour with 2 minutes to spare. Time to drink a little bit more iced coffee. And I don't even want to look at the creamer to see what the sugar and the carbs are in the creamer because I'm sure it's full of them, but I can't compromise on creamer. I can't. My sister used to buy me the sugar-free creamer, and I hated it. I hated it. So this is what I keep my trash in, like one of these bags from Joann's I used to have. I keep it under my desk, and that way I can just throw everything in here, and then once a week I take out the garbage. A lot of it ends up being recycling, so that's nice. There we go. Now I just have these drills all over my desk. Oh my gosh. Holy moly, I'm a messy person. There's a Lego piece that I probably was looking for. I don't know how it got underneath the light pad there, but it did. All right, guys. I think Rhonda Dip in Time is going live after me, and then at 9 o'clock you can check in on Tia's Crazy Craft Addictions out there on the West Coast of the U.S. And have a great night, everybody. Oh, there's Joanna. Oh my God, girlfriend, you just got here. And I'm ending the live. You know what, Joanna? I'll call you. I'll give you a call. I'll tell you what you missed. All right. Have a great day, everybody. See you in the video tomorrow. Take care.